without feeling like a salesy weirdo or without being a salesy weirdo. So I know this is something that so many of us struggle with. And I was at TwitchCon this year, just recently. My name's Molly, if we've never met before. Hi, nice to meet you. I was at TwitchCon this year and I went to a training session about treating your live streaming career like treating yourself like the CEO of your live streaming business. Instead of just looking at yourself as a live streamer, really looking at yourself as the CEO that you actually are. And so, oh my gosh, it was crazy to me. First of all, it was crazy to me how much I actually already knew about it, which I was super stoked about. I've had my business. I started my business as a performance coach. It's called The Prepared Performer. And I'm here working with the amazing BeLive TV, which I love so much because it allows us to bring these cool things up on the screen. Super awesome. It allows me to be able to chat with you. I can even use a link. I have a link here that I can share to bring on guests, which is really cool, and set this super duper frame, which I love. It's like magic. Super cool. And watch this. I can even share my desktop. I'm going to actually show you the whole entire thing. Watch. I can share my desktop crazy easily. I don't need anything like OBS or anything else. Watch, I can even make myself hide. I can show just my desktop and then I'm hidden like in the little corner. It's super cool. Such awesome, fun things that we can do here with BeLive TV. I'm going to actually grab something really quick. Oh my gosh. Okay, so super, super awesome. And at TwitchCon, so like I said, I've started my business, maybe in 2013 is when I actually started my business. And around 2.5 years ago, I switched everything so that we focused mainly on live streaming, helping business owners to be able to bring their goodness to the camera, because I was on a mission to cure the starving artist syndrome. I was on a mission to help people to realize they could bring themselves, their creative talents to the world and actually get paid for it. So what was so cool about being in this training session at TwitchCon was that so many people stood up when they had the Q&A at the end. The session was about making money without selling out, I think. Hey, Scott, so good to see you guys showing up here. I love it. The session was about making money without selling out. And they kept saying selling out, like everyone had to do this little thing. And it was crazy to me, the line, like I think I even took a video of it, the line of people that was out the door because they had questions about how to treat their live streaming, their content they're putting out there as an actual business and actually monetize it. So I wanted to pop on and show you some fun ways that you can monetize your streams without feeling, let's pull that up again, without feeling like a salesy weirdo, without being a salesy weirdo. I can do it there, or I can make it go across the bottom of the screen. So fun. All right, so let's dive into this. I am stoked to see you here. I'm going to do some fun stuff. So if we've never met before, I want you to know that I'm still new to Twitch. I'm a total Facebook Live pro, but I'm kind of new to Twitch. So what I'm going to do actually right now, here is one thing that I will say is a good kickstart for monetizing your stuff, is actually getting people to show up and watch it, right? So we have bots that we send out. I'm actually going to do what I call the cheap seats video, like a little teaser video. I'm going to go on my personal, so I have much more engagement over on Facebook so far. I'm going to go to my personal Facebook page, and I'm going to start with one of our tips today. So you want to make sure you know who you're speaking to, right? This is like tips for monetization. And then I'm going to give you some very specific strategies to use, but know who you're speaking to, and you want to make sure you know what problems can you solve for them. And if you know these two things, so much magic is possible. And so one of the problems that people in my community experience is they don't know how to monetize their videos, right? So just let us know in the comments down below, in the chat down below. Let us know when you're doing your Facebook Lives, who are you speaking to? And I don't mean the types of people that you're speaking to. I mean the actual human. So give us the name of the person that you're speaking to. Okay, so I know, let me say, I'm going to speak to Angie today. Okay, I'm pulling Angie out. Okay, Angie is one of our awesome clients. So Angie, I'm talking to you today just because I know we're going to talk later on and it'll be easy to create content for you. So I'm really literally thinking, as I'm talking, I'm speaking to Angie. I know I'm also speaking to Scott because Scott is here. But I'm thinking about Andrea, and then what problems can I solve? Oops, I already had that up. What problems can I solve? So I'm going to go over to my Facebook page right now, and I'm actually going to go live there too. As you're showing up, yay, Ellen, hello. We have a party. I love it. Do you guys like my like super cash Twitch studio? I am house sitting right now, so I am in a very interesting place. Okay, so I'm actually going to do a teaser video because one of the things that we want to make sure happens if we're going to be monetizing is we have to actually get people to show up, right? Whether they're watching in a replay or whether they're actually watching live. Oh, I just hit my microphone. We've got to actually get people to show up, right? So today we're talking about monetizing without being a salesy weirdo. I would also love to know, have you ever felt like a salesy weirdo? I know I have. How to, so I'm going to put this on Facebook now as well. Monetize without being oh my gosh, a salesy weirdo. And then because we're doing this over on Twitch right now, which is where you obviously are, I'm actually going to put the BeLive link over on Facebook to get people here. So I'm not going to stay over on Facebook very long. I'm going to actually bring them with me over here. So they're just going to be like in the cheap seats. Ready? We got it. We got it. Yay, Gentry! Oh, so cool. I'm so glad that you made it. So there's so many cool things. There's so many cool things that we can do here on Twitch. Really fun. Last time we talked about how to do a raid. If you want to know what a raid is on Twitch, if you're a Twitch pro, you already know. But if you're new to Twitch, I can show you how to do a raid. It's super cool. Okay, I'm going to start this video over here too. Ready? Watch. Hey, are you creating live video content and finding that you're hearing this? Like crickets to the max? Like nobody's paying attention, or maybe even worse, which is what I feel like happens sometimes on Twitch. Sometimes people will be there watching, and then this happens on Facebook too. People will be there watching, and then there's nothing actually happening. They're just like, you can see that they're there, but they're like silent. Well, we are talking about how you can take those videos that I know you're putting so much effort into, you're delivering this content, and maybe you're not actually making any moolah out of your efforts. And so we're talking about it over on Twitch right now. So I put the link in the description of this video, and I want you to join us over there. I'm going to give you, this is like real bad little cheap seats. Okay? Because we're actually, if you're watching on Facebook, we're actually on Twitch. So come join us on Twitch. It's really fun. Okay. Yes, Scott says the raid was cool last time. So a raid on Twitch, there's so many awesome things that you can learn about monetization and creating community and having more fun simply by looking at the way that Twitch as a platform works, because there's so many ways. Yay! So good. Stacy DePaulo. There's so many ways to be able to learn from Twitch, because there's so many ways to be able to add fun gamification. We can all, it like creates this crazy community feel. And there's actually built-in ways to monetize here on Twitch as well, which is so cool. Yay! Oh my gosh. You actually know what you're doing on Twitch. Thanks for welcoming me back. Melcree, is it Melcree? Is that right? Is one of our awesome new members of the BeLive community. Welcome to BeLive. All right. If you're watching on Facebook, I'm going to turn this off in a second because you need to come over and play with us on Twitch. We're going to get into these tips and they're going to be awesome. We already started actually. So the first two things that we're talking about, you want to make sure you know who you're speaking to, because if you are creating a video, you're creating video content and you don't know who you're talking to, I'm telling you, it's going to be a hot mess. Not only for you, well, not only for your viewers, but also for you. The more specific you can be about who you're speaking to, who you're delivering this content for, the better. And know what problems can you solve. That's what we're going to start off with. And know that you can be solving problems through many ways. So education is important. And oftentimes people will look to educational content when they look to monetize something, but that's not the only thing. Education, inspiration, motivation, all really awesome ways to just simply entertaining someone, making someone laugh. How can you switch things in their day so that you can solve problems by giving them a more awesome, amazing experience as a human? Okay, yes, we got all these new Twitch folks here. Hooray! All right, we're going to be doing some really cool content about how to use Twitch, but today that's not what we're focusing on. Okay, I'm leaving Facebook. Come with me from Facebook over to Twitch. We're going to talk about monetizing your videos. I put the link in the description. Bye. Okay, so things that you can do to bring people to your videos, because when you get connected with brands, for example, like if you become a brand ambassador, they want to know that you actually have people that you're speaking to. Otherwise, it's going to be really hard for them to understand why they should have you representing their products, right? Okay, so first things first, knowing what problems you can solve. And then here's what you do. It would be like the most obvious, right? And this is where people sometimes some people get stuck. Maybe they're creating content already, right? They're either showing their crafting, their art, maybe they're doing makeup tutorials, things like this, but they don't necessarily have a direct correlation to an actual product. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to make a giant list of the problems that you know your ideal clients, your ideal audience members, your ideal people, the people that you're speaking to, make a giant list of the problems that they experience. Okay. Now, usually the next step would be that you would have a product or service of your own that you would sell to them, right? Like you're going to be in the world of marketing, like you'll deliver valuable content, and then eventually you'll invite them to some sort of webinar or masterclass where you're going to make an offer. Now, that's one way to use video to actually bring in money, right? But there's so many other cool ways. And I know sometimes when we get to the place of the offer, people freak out. They clam up. They get like, all of the gremlins creep in. So if you've ever experienced the gremlins that creep in when you go to make an offer, I want to know. Let me know down below, because I know that I'm not the only one who has experienced that before. So I'm going to give you some mindset strategies today as well that will help you, that when you do actually make an offer, it'll help you to feel more, it'll help you to realize that you're really just holding the bar higher and providing the most awesome, best things for the people who are watching your videos. So good. Oh, whoops, I spelled that wrong. Hold on, I was going to do this one. Because you've got to actually at some point make an offer. Now, this doesn't mean that it has to be, oh my gosh, I love it. See, Twitch can be so fun, little gremlins. Oh yes, the offer gremlins. So I'm going to give you those little rascals, I know. I'm going to give you a little trick if you find yourself being in a place where when it comes to making your own offer, you're like, oh, and you clam up and you feel like a salesy weirdo, right? I'm going to give you some tricks for that. Okay, so what we're going to do, remember, we want to know who we're speaking to. I'm repeating this again. You want to know what problems you can solve for them. And then you want to eventually graciously offer them the opportunity to step into even more value from you or from somebody else. Because here's the trick. It doesn't actually have to be your product or service that you're selling. You can be an affiliate. You can be a brand ambassador where someone either sends you free product. That's like a way to monetize. You just get free stuff, right? You can be a brand ambassador where someone either gives you product that you then can share, or they give you product that you can share and you have an affiliate link, so you make a percentage off the products that you're sharing, or they actually pay you to be someone who shares their product with the world. So many options, right? So tricky. All right. Okay, so we got to do some mindset work in there also to be able to really, like, I love the word grok, which is when we fully, like, deeply grasp the concept. Yeah, you've got to really grok that you are giving the best, most awesome opportunity to the people that you are selling something to, right? So one huge aspect of this mindset piece is recognizing the difference between I don't think I can repeat this enough, and you may have heard it before, you may not. So it's the difference between, let's make it one thing. I love BeLive TV. Okay, it's the difference between, are you ready? Your intention versus your objective. To me, this is the absolute key behind flipping the salesy weirdo switch on and off. Because there's your intention, which your intention usually is grounded in knowing who your community is, who you're speaking to in your live streams, who you're providing content for, and knowing what problems you solve and then solving them, right? So your intention is usually some sort of, I want this person in my community, I want these people in my community to experience something awesome, right? My intention today is that you will be inspired to go out and monetize your live streams, right? That's my intention. And I have to hold that intention. You want to hold that intention in like a totally pure form. Then obviously, if we're spending all this time, it's funny to me because I've noticed that let me actually tell the story in a second. So show us all the tricks. Yes. So your intention, right, is you have to like really solidly hold that you have something amazing. You want something amazing to happen for your community. The objective, if you're actually going to be spending time, money, effort on your live streams, on the stuff that you're putting out there, at some point your objective, you want that to be that you're actually going to be able to monetize it. Now, I have seen people on both sides. So I've seen people who go in crazy with the objective and intention way on the sales side. And that's when you come in as a salesy weirdo. So if you come in and everything is based on sharing your links and getting people to buy stuff, getting people to buy stuff, getting people to buy stuff, you're going to turn people off because you're going to be a salesy weirdo. And maybe not for everyone, but for some of us, and I know many of the people in our community, right, they're going to, in the BeLivers community, and the mall stars, if you guys are mall stars, let me know. Give me a mall stars in the comments. If you're a new member of my new mall stars marketing membership, give me a mall stars VIP because I want to know that too. Okay, but if you're like fully hardcore on the sales side, focused on your objective of making money, you're going to turn people off because that's all they're going to see is that you're trying to make sales. Conversely, if you're only on the intention side of wanting to give and support and love on your community, eventually you're going to burn out or you're not actually going to be able to sustain it because you're going to run out of money unless, like, you know, there's different obviously everyone has different, you know, intentions and objectives, but I've seen even in the nonprofit space, they focus so much on the giving. And then when it comes time to monetize, the only thing they're doing is asking for donations. And I know that can work, but I'm telling you, it is so much more possible to be able to grow in powerful, powerful ways if you have that intention and an objective thing right in the middle. That you have an amazing intention that you really like. Here's a story of something that happened, or somebody that I was speaking to recently. Yes, I love it. It's all about it. So good. And it's going to go back and forth. So Estepalo says, intention versus objection. I'm grokking it. Thanks. You're showing me how it's all about the balance. And it's like a dance, right? It's an art. So I was speaking to somebody who had done a 5-day challenge recently. And what happened is they had, so a 5-day challenge on Facebook where they are knowing who they're speaking to, they're solving problems, right? Via 5 training videos that they're doing and then making an offer. So it's like a series of 5 videos and then they make an offer at the end. Now, with the objective being to make an offer, you have to make sure that when you're solving problems and making an offer, oh, that was wrong. I need to delete that one. Lucky with BeLive. Let me show you. Want to know how to delete something when you have a typo? I'll show you. Watch. Here we go, BeLive. So I have this. This is my little agenda. I'm going to come in here. I wrote make and offer. I mean, that could be fun, but not what I wanted to say. So I'm going to delete that because I keep clicking on it. Ta-da! Now I can click make an offer, which is already there. Awesome. Close that out and I'm back. It's so easy with BeLive TV. I love it. Yes. Hello, hello, hello. Molly by golly. Okay, so if you're going to be providing value and then the next step is making an offer, right? You want to make sure that you have a gap. So you have a gap between the value that you're providing and then the offer that you're going to be making. That's just like one thing we want to keep in mind, right? If you're teaching like that, you provide just enough value for them to really live into the intention of winning, of having some sort of awesome win, whatever that intention is, right? And then your objective is to get them to jump into your product or your service. Yeah. But what can happen is if your intention is support, and then you get to the offer part and you don't follow through, you have to keep, like Gary Vee says, jab, 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 right hook, right? You've got to make sure that you keep going, and keep supporting them into saying yes to your offer. Because if you're giving, you make an offer and then you just pull away, people are like, wait, what's happening? Or they don't even know the offer has happened. So you have to make sure that the same, and I love this. I worked with a sales coach named Jennifer Deep Stratton, and I love this so much. She talks about holding the bar higher for your potential clients the same way that you would for the people who are actually your clients or your community, right? The people who are actually your paying people. I know we have, truth be told, I'm trying to like navigate the Twitch versus our normal stuff, but I think you might just be our normal people. I don't know if our people in my community are ever normal, but I will say I feel like Stephen Healy. Oh, it's so good to see you here. Stephen, I was just saying that I'm trying to navigate like the Twitch talk versus my normal Facebook Live talk. So how about if I just like talk like I normally do and it'll work itself out. Okay. So with your videos, if let's say I brought some examples, I brought some props. Do you want to see the props that I brought? So let's say you are someone who sells makeup. Okay, I'm going to use makeup as an example. Now, this could be if you actually have a business where you are personally selling makeup, that could be awesome. But let's say you are, let's say you are a coach who happens to do videos and you are using videos as a way to bring clients in, and then you're going to help them to be able to use videos also. I know that sounded kind of like maybe I'm describing myself, which is not what I meant to do. But I know there's some of you who are in that place right now too. Okay, so you could do something where you teach about makeup stuff, right? So that someone can feel more confident on camera. In your videos, you can have information about where they can buy the makeup with an affiliate link from you. But here's the thing, you're like monetizing it in several different ways. So one is you're showing them a product that you make sure it's a product that you actually love, right? So let's say I'm like, hey, we're going to do some makeup tutorials today because okay, I'm doing full example. Okay. So one thing that I hear is when people are doing videos that they don't want to go live because they feel like they need more makeup, or when they go live, they feel like they kind of look like they don't have very much energy. They want to seem more energized on camera, but it seems like a lot of work. Okay. And I'm like, yo, it's actually not that much work. Let me show you my little trick. So I took my glasses off and I am going to show you how to create the feeling of more energy, even if like a look that makes you look like you have more energy, even if you actually don't. So let's say you have to go live early in the morning. How do you stay consistent? You want to look more energized. So I'm going to show you my secret trick for more energizing, a more energizing face. I'm making this up on the spot. Okay, do you want to know how to look more energized on camera? Let me know in the comments below if you'd like to know. Just let me know in the chat. See, okay, here is a difference between Twitch and Facebook. On Facebook, I would say comments below. Here on Twitch, I think I'm supposed to say chat. Let me know in the chat below. Do we have any Twitch pros here? I know we do. Malicious. My friend Bo calls me malicious. Oh, I love it. Okay. Zen Doc asked an awesome question about Twitch, Live Me, or Facebook Live. You got to know where your peeps are, right? Okay. Yes, you want to know how to be more energized. Awesome. So what you're going to do is you're going to use a bright light color right here on your lower lid. And then also if you bring it right into this area of your eye, it totally opens your eyes. So I was a theater major in college and we took loads of makeup courses. And one of the things that we did was like old age makeup, right? So when you put white, like a highlighter, it makes it come out. If you put dark, like a low light, it makes it recede. And you can do the same thing on your eyes. So if you're feeling like, oh, I'm looking so tired, this is a great trick. And I have gone cuckoo looking for the perfect color for this, and I am obsessed with this color. So this you can tell that it's like the one that I've used more than anything. It's a unique brand. My mom happens to sell it, so I can give you my mom's link, and then that could be my affiliate link, right? So it actually is a product that I use all the time. I'm teaching you, I'm giving you a solution, but I'm also monetizing it because I'm going to give you the link for this. Okay, so watch this. If you put this brighter color on the bottom lid, it's a little shimmery, which might be a bit too much for some people, but for me, I love it. And then I literally just bring it in right into the middle of my eye. Can you see? And I don't have any other makeup on right now. I have lipstick on actually, but okay. Can you see the difference between the two eyes as one being more awake looking? How do I do it? It's reversed. Yeah. Okay. And then if you use, ooh, I can do my brows too. Okay. Then if you use a darker crease brush, you can actually do the low light trick that I was talking about. And you're going to choose a darker color and you're going to go, wait, where am I? It's like the camera's reversed. Is this right? Yeah. You're going to choose a darker color and go right into the crease. You guys, this is like serious skills to be able to do this without an actual mirror. Oh, I have a mirror in my hand. Oh my gosh. Okay. So that would have been a much better idea. Okay, you're going to go into the crease and then you want to follow the line of your brow. And it brings that down a little bit into the crease. So that's like very smoky eye because I could not see in the mirror. But okay, but you get the gist, right? And then one of the final things, there's two more steps you'd want to do. Ooh, it's magical, right? But here's the thing. You can literally just this is like what I would normally be doing in regular life. I used to do these makeup videos in my bathroom all the time, and I sold so much makeup just by teaching people what I was doing with my makeup. So what do you already do that you could teach people out loud? And it's even better if you can use it to create a gap. So like by teaching people about makeup, if I'm going to be teaching them about video later, it gives me a way to be able to talk about my products and services. This is like gold. It's a nugget. It gives me a way to be able to talk about my products and services without making it all about my products and services. I once sold, by total accident, I sold we have a course on how to build messenger bots. I sold a $497 course while I was singing on camera. I was doing a live stream singing, but because I talk about my business and stuff while I'm doing other things, people who are there are like, oh yeah, I wanted to ask you about that. How much is your course? I answered the question in the live stream and then someone went and bought it. Like totally crazy. Okay, the next step that I would do if you want to have a more energized, more energized eyes in your videos so that you can look more awake without having to make crazy faces like I do, is to fill in your brows, because your brows are really like the frame of your eyes. They're framing your eyes. And so I know for myself, when I don't darken in my brows, sometimes I'm like, oh my gosh, it like trips me up a little bit, because I know when you do darken in your brows, obviously I have darker hair. So you won't want to use the same color that I'm using if you have lighter hair. But by accentuating your brows on camera, it really frames your eyes and brings people deeper into your eyes when you're doing your videos. And what that does is it creates a connection, which is another tip for monetization. Because when you can actually make connections with people and this is not about like faking connection. This is about really genuinely caring and knowing, going back to the beginning, and knowing who are you speaking to. And we're creating these experiences to deepen that connection because your intention is that you really care about your community, right? The benefit of it is when you actually do deepen that connection, it in turn helps you to get closer to your objective of monetization. So I'm going to show you my favorite way to darken your brows is this ridiculous pencil. Now, I'm telling you, I'm obsessed with these actual products. I just thought it was funny to be able, not funny. I thought it was informative to bring them on today to talk about this. But this pencil, can you see how tiny it is? It is like the teeny tiniest pencil ever. And so when you do, see, it looks like I'm playing with makeup when I get home. When you do use this tiny pencil, instead of using like a big old crayon, right? It looks more natural. Now, you may like the crayon brow look. Totally good. I happen to like the more natural brow look. Zen, Doc 2. We're talking about monetization, but I'm showing you an example. So here, I do little teeny tiny brush strokes. Can you see it there? No, you can't because my brows. I'm going to do it on this one. No, I want to stay on the same eye. So you do little teeny tiny brush strokes, and all of a sudden, it fills in your brows. And another thing that's really cool about it is if you take your brow and you bring it back, this is going to be crazy, but you bring it back this way, then it actually gives you a, let me see, it gives you a, you brush your brow the opposite way. It gives you a better opportunity for filling in the little spaces in your brows. Okay. Now, what is my real point of showing this to you? That you can see an actual difference, right? So if you teach out loud like this, learn out loud, and then just say like, hey, if you want to get brows and eyeshadow like this that helps you to feel more energized, I have a link. Comment below with the word makeup and I'll get it to you. Or you can put the link in the description and things like that, right? With Twitch, there's so many other cool ways to be able to get those things into the hands of people, which I don't know all of those sneaky ways just yet, but I'm learning them. And I think it's so awesome. Like in our store here, obviously, I don't know if BeLive wants to have a makeup section in the shop on our Twitch page, but Twitch gives you so many opportunities for actual monetization. So on your Twitch page, you could have a whole makeup section. See, I definitely feel encouraged by these products. Right. And so you make it fun. It doesn't have to be, my point in showing you all of this is it doesn't have to be this whole big pitch fest where it's like, I'm going to force you to buy something. You just show what you love, show examples of how you're using the things that you love. This can be with a tool like lead pages. You're building out funnels, let's say, and you can have an affiliate link for lead pages and offer them that, right? And then it allows them to realize how you are an expert in your space as well. So you can do it like both ways, where you're sharing something, a product, where people are actually buying it. You can make an affiliate commission on that. And then you're also teaching them to the point where you're creating that gap. After they learn from you, they're like, oh, wait, I need to know more about this. And then you can graciously offer them the opportunity to work with you. Okay, let's talk about other things. I have so many other little tips I want to give you today. So share with me in the chat. Let me know, what do you offer as it is right now? Tell me two things. Offer, like what kind of products and services do you represent or sell? Also tell me if you are live streaming, what you're live streaming about. Okay. Because I want to tell you one more strategy, which is, this is my other little tip that I brought today. Are you ready? Do you know what this is? It is a giant crochet hook. So if you are making something that you sell, so something that you're crocheting, it could be crochet and a craft, it could be art, something like that. It could be, like I was saying earlier, if you're performing, you're singing in a song, if you are creating, right? It is a giant crochet hook, very true. If you are creating something in your business, live stream yourself creating it. So if you are perfect, Gentry, shoot, let me pull this one up. She says, I offer health and life coaching services. Hold on. I'm actually going to take a screenshot of this because it looks really interesting. Hold on. Okay. Ding. Okay. Health and life coaching services, and you do Facebook Live interviews with experts on various health and life topics. Totally. So Gentry, I remember, remind me if this was you. I think it was you. Did you have Katie Seven Ants on as a guest a while ago? She does lip syncs, which I'm wearing right now, like a light color that I got from her. This is Kiss for a Cause, which is her lip syncs. Okay. So by bringing on other experts, which I believe that was you, that was an awesome way to build your engagement, right? Build your audience, bring in more people that you're speaking to, like we spoke about at the beginning, and allow their knowledge to serve your people and build that trust relationship with your people, right? So if you offer health and life coaching services, you could easily go live while you're working out. You could go live while you are creating, like making smoothies or meal prepping. And so it's like you can use it without having to set aside time to create a whole big thing. Like, I am 100% obsessed with the fact that you should commit to at least once a week doing some sort of value-based video where you actually have a free gift. You're bringing in, you have a call to action. You're bringing in leads that you can follow up with, right? But in addition to that, there's so many ways that you can use live video to actually monetize your content, and you don't need to create a whole nother show. You can just go live doing what you're already doing in a way that can serve your audience. So if you're crocheting, go live while you're crocheting and then sell the piece that you're crocheting. And there are people who will want to tune in to watch you do that. So then you can build subscribers. Here on Twitch, you can monetize those subscribers, which is super cool, right? Ooh. Here on Twitch, you can monetize those subscribers, but you've got to show up and do it consistently, right? Okay. Angel Spot didn't hear the second part of what you wanted. Open an app on another phone. Oh my gosh. And then you have to watch the ad when you come back in. Kind of tricky. So I wanted to hear, if you're selling something, if you have a business already, what are you selling, or what brands or products do you represent? And if you're live streaming, what are you live streaming about? Okay. I offer social listening, reputation management for branding and branding for startups, small businesses, and enterprise clients. And my live videos are all about adventures and advocacy, showing the power of brands that stand for something. If you know what I stand for, tell me in the comments. I stand for something awesome. Oh my gosh, and it's World Kindness Day today, which is so awesome. And have a dual bottom line for purpose and profit. Dude, Missed Apollo, is that like a new way that you've written that? I know what you do 100,000,000%, but I had not heard it like written out that way. I like it. A dual bottom line for purpose and profit. So good. I help naturals improve the health of their hair and how to take care of it. Awesome. Okay. So if you are offering hair care products, you can easily do, I like to talk about this concept of the Hollywood squares. So Mari Smith, I believe, is the first person that I heard who talked about it. And then Nancy Jutton, Nancy Jutton, who's my friend who teaches about ways to, oh, look at that. I love it. Stacey says I helped her with that one. Good job, Mahoney. So my friend Nancy Jutton told me about this, but she initially heard of it from Mari Smith. The concept of the Hollywood squares is, so Angel Spa, you are right here in the middle offering hair care, right? There are going to be all sorts of other solutions that your people need around you, right? So we could use the makeup, for example. So you provide hair care. Maybe you could also teach about makeup, or you could bring on somebody else to teach about makeup. Then you are growing that community, like we talked about. You're celebrating other people in your community as well, which is awesome. You are giving major value to your community. Maybe you're also making an affiliate commission off of the makeup products that you're celebrating. But really, when it comes time for you to make an offer with your hair care products, you've already provided so much value all around here that people are going to be more likely to say yes, because they know that you provide major value and that you get them, right? So good. I like it. I'm going back. Yes, Gentry says that she loves that. Stacy, totally love biz that combine purpose and profit. You guys should talk. I'll connect you. I think you're both Stars VIPs too. Yes, awesome. I love this. So Scott says he set up a schedule to do an illustration every Monday. So good. Live every Monday. And so for me, back to Zen Doc 2, who was asking about the difference between Facebook Live, Twitch, and BeLive TV. This is a perfect opportunity to tell you about that. So, oh my gosh, there's someone with a blower outside. Do you hear that? I'm using a new microphone today. I hope it's working. Okay, so BeLive TV, first of all, Zendoc 2, covers all of those platforms. So you can use BeLive TV for Facebook and for Twitch, which we're using right now. What BeLive does is it gives you an opportunity to easily bring comments up into the screen like this, highlight comments that you want to share, to be able to turn this off and on the frame. You can also screen share really easily, and you can do this both on Facebook and on Twitch, like we are right now. It's the same exact platform for the user to experience. Like for me, the broadcaster, it looks exactly the same. So if you've gone live on Facebook and you tried going live on Twitch, you might have been like, oh my gosh, what's happening? Or if you're used to going live on Twitch and you tried to go live on Facebook, you're probably like, oh, this is easy, because going live on Twitch can be very complicated. From your phone, it's actually super easy to go live on Twitch. You can't add any fancy stuff to it. But if you want to go live on Twitch and use like OBS or any of and use screen sharing or any of that stuff, you have to use something like OBS, which is way more complicated than BeLive. Okay, yeah, so you can share your screen and then you can move things around like this. Check it out, check it out, check it out, right? Super cool. And then it shows us on the bottom, there's all these little stats. Here, look, boop. There's all these little stats on the bottom so you can see how many people are viewing. You can see how many followers you have. We are brand new to Twitch here at BeLive TV. How many cheers? We've had no cheers. BeLive is pretty dang magical. Malakry, that's what it is. Malakry. I remember talking to you in Discord too. How do we give cheers? Do we have to be subscribers? Do we cheer with bits? I learned these things at TwitchCon, but I need to brush up my Shakespeare. Who knows what reference? Brush up your Shakespeare. It's a song. Jason Rath is in the house. So Jason is such an awesome example of this. Jason, I'm going to call you out, yo. So Jason makes, oh my gosh, hold on. Malkari. Okay, I'm going to have to ask you that later because I messed it up. Malkari? Is that right? Okay. So good. So Jason makes all kinds of crazy stuff. He makes like tables that are Minecraft based. He makes all kinds of cool stuff. And he does videos with his kids where it's called Doing It with Jason. And he does these awesome videos. Oh, wait, Jason Raff is a totally different Jason. Oh my gosh, Jason, I'm tired. Jason is amazing. And Jason, can I tell your story? I can't handle this anonymous thing. I need to get used to the fact that there's not real names, like full names, even though your name is your actual name, Jason, which is even funnier. I'm thinking of a different Jason. But Jason, can I tell your story from TwitchCon? Because it was super cool. Okay. Oh, perfect. Amazing. So Malkari, I think I did it right, shared, the channel needs to reach affiliate or partnership status in order to receive subs and bits. So subs are subscribers. Bits are actually another way that you can monetize your stream, because people can buy bits on Twitch and then they give them to you in the form of cheers, and each bit is worth 1 penny. So it's super fun because you can throw pennies at your friend's face. And it's cool because if you look at the backside of Twitch, they actually show you exactly where you are in the process of getting certified as a partner or an affiliate, which is really, really awesome. Okay, so Jason Raff goes to TwitchCon. He kind of know. Oh, I still have this up here. He kind of knows how to play video games. Like he's played some video games, but he decides to actually read his email, which I did not do, that said there was a contest, a Fortnite, not contest, tournament happening. Jason enters the tournament. He gets chosen as one of, this is just like how awesome Twitch and the whole community around Twitch is. So he gets chosen one of several people who were able to enter this tournament. And the first 2 rounds, he ends up, when I saw Jason after this, let me just tell you, he looked like he had seen a ghost. We were like, what is going on? He's like, So he said the first 2 rounds, he ended up getting $750 per round. And we were like, no way, that's amazing. And he's like, no, I was in last place. That was just the consolation prize. We were like, what? So, okay, so he was in the the first 2 rounds got consolation prizes of $750. So he won $1,500 by the end of the first 2 rounds. And we were all freaking out at that point. Like, no way, that's totally amazing. Then it's pretty good, right, Gentry? Do you like it? My half makeup, right? It really shows the difference and makes you want to buy the makeup, doesn't it? Like you're monetizing your videos. Okay, so then he gets into the 3rd tournament, gets paired up with someone who totally knows what they're doing. The 2 of them magically somehow come in, correct me if I'm wrong about any of this, Jason. Somehow they come in 3rd place and he wins $30,000, $29,000 plus the $1,500 from before. That is $30,500. Wait, for reals? So he went to TwitchCon and got his student loans paid off. We were freaking out, like throwing pizza at him. It was super awesome. I mean, yeah, totes. So this was the like solidification of the fact that the Twitch community is awesome, because someone can come in. Like, first of all, everyone at TwitchCon was just so nice. And I thought that myself going there and not having too much experience on this platform, I thought I told my husband beforehand, I was like, I'm so nervous because I'm not going to know. I mean, I knew I would know the BeLive people, but I was like, what's it really going to, like, are they going to think I'm some, poser trying to come in and play on this platform who doesn't really know what they're doing? And everybody has been so amazing. So I just want to say that. Also, I met somebody there who, McAvoy is his Twitch name, and he's going to be joining me over on BeLive on Facebook tomorrow. And about how he struggled with social anxiety and what he did to break through that and have the confidence now he has a full live streaming channel, and he really is looking to share more more for people who struggle with social anxiety and get, I know we all get scared about sharing who we are. Like, even as I just said, you may think that I'm just like a crazy person who walks around with only one eye done and has no problems with confidence. But heading to TwitchCon for me, I was like, this is going to be way out of my comfort zone. How's this going to be? And it was, I luckily, especially as I was a professional performer for many years, so luckily I have a lot of tricks under my belt to help me to feel more confident. But what I really loved listening to McAvoy's story is he has crazy, awesome, like tangible things that he did that helped him to move through that. So at 9 a.m. Pacific over at BeLive TV on Facebook, we are going to be diving into this conversation. And I met him at TwitchCon, which was super cool. Should I go for this all the time? Should this be like my thing? That I just show up with one eye done like this? The glasses hide it a little bit, but okay. Yes. So Milk says, I have social anxiety. Twitch helps me with it. Totally. And that's one of the things that he was sharing about also, which is so cool. But he had crazy, like, some of them are super funny, but he did them and they are awesome. And I think they're such good exercises for all of us to do, because whether it's going live or having a sales conversation or putting makeup on, there's things that are scary for us that we need to push through in order to hit our next level of success. Malk, I hope that you can make it to TwitchCon also. Okay, Zendoc, bits cost more than they're worth. Thank you for being here. To streamers by a small more margin because Twitch wants to make money too. Right. But it's possible to earn bits for free by watching ads on Twitch. There is so much to learn. I can't wait till we start doing more videos about all the different magic there is on Twitch. Jason says TwitchCon was awesome. Yeah. So crazy. Yes, Gentry, seriously, send your kids. We don't have video games at our house. But now I'm starting to rethink it. Right? Okay, and Malk, I love that you shared this also. Affiliate status requires 50 followers, which we've got. The 3 concurrent viewers average, which we do, 7 broadcasts in 30 days and about 8 hours streamed in the 30 days. So all we have to do at BeLive in order to get affiliate status is to just stream more. Is that true? I should just talk to Daniel about my thing that I'm planning on doing. And I know I'm going to find really cool ways to monetize this, but I'm going to start eventually. Like, time is the only issue, right? I always, when it comes to live streaming, I'm always looking for excuses that will hold me to my own, the things that I want to do in my life that I'm not doing. So many of you know I created this hot tub Q&A thing that I do on my Facebook page where I only do Q&As from the hot tub, and it forces me to get in my hot tub. It's super awesome. Okay, hot tub Q&A. The other thing that I'm going to start doing is, the reason I have this crochet hook is because I actually found it. I'm babysitting. I'm not babysitting. I'm house sitting for my dad right now. And this crochet hook was in his drawer in the kitchen because I had left it here. So I was like, I need to be crocheting more. So I make handmade felt. I also love crocheting and knitting kind of too, but I don't make time for my fiber arts anymore. So I thought, how cool would it be if I just started streaming my fiber arts as a way to force me to play and to show you guys all this cool stuff that you can do with fiber arts, because I figure if I love it, there's other people who love it too. Also makeup tutorials, like just other fun things that I'm not doing on my Facebook page because it's not super specifically geared towards my business goal, my objective there. Yes, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Melk says, I forced my, wait, where did it go? The comments are too fast. I missed it. I forced myself to learn art and craft stuff I never have time for by streaming it on Twitch. Exactly. That's my exact plan. So the other thing is music. You may know that I was a professional musical theater performer. And while I do have one show a month, I still do in person. I host a Broadway themed open mic night. I'm not singing as much as I would like to be. And this year, this is like secret, I hardly talk about this, but this year I actually hired 2 amazing people to help me write songs that I can have as like the anthem for our community, the Mall Stars. And so we have 3 of the songs finished. We're going to write 2 more. And so we're still, they're not finished. I'm sorry. The melody is like started, but we're still writing the lyrics. And I'm actually going to learn how to play them on the piano because I kind of play piano. But I thought, how cool would that be if I stream that stuff on Twitch? It doesn't have to be as crazy business focused as my Facebook content. It can really be more about the community. Yeah, okay. Jason says, I don't do it on BeLive, but our family has a car karaoke tradition when we go on a road trip. Yes, totally. And you could do that. Hello. Oh my gosh. So good. Yeah. So the thing is, I see Zen, my hot tub Q&As, they're not so sexy. They're more like nerdy hot tub Q&As where we're all relaxing, because in my community it works that well. Yes. So good. Okay, I hope that this brought some new ideas for you. And really, I wanted to make sure that, because we're wrapping up, we got 3 more minutes. As we're talking about monetizing without being a salesy weirdo, the real key things to focus on are knowing exactly who you're speaking to and how can you really connect with them even more. How can you provide major value for them? How can you know what problems you solve for them and solve their problems? Your content doesn't always have to go straight to a sale or a product that you sell. My light, I was much better lit when I first started this. Oh, watch what I'm going to do. All the things. Did that fix it? No. Yeah. Look at that. If you want to know how I did that, you can comment below. Maybe I'll tell you. Okay. Yes. Awesome. Whoops. Oh, I clicked the wrong one. Shoot. Super informative episode. You definitely learned all the things. Hooray. Okay. So you want to make sure you know who you're speaking to. Really, like connect with them though. Oh, I hit the microphone. Connect on like a deeper level. Before you start your content, think about that human being, because that's what it's really about, right? Know what problems you can solve for them. It doesn't always have to go straight to your product or service that you're leading to. Be really clear about your intention versus your objective, because I've seen people on both sides. If you are way too focused on your objective, you're going to be a salesy weirdo. If you're way too focused on your intention, you're going to have a hard time actually making the sales, and you're going to give and give and give. And then when it comes time to make an offer, right, or share about a product, you're going to like play small, right? Hold the bar higher for your community by giving them the opportunity to buy stuff, to throw money at you, because you're making a difference in their lives. Yes? Okay. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, do you want to know how I did this? It's a really cool thing. Do you have it's for Mac or PC, so you can actually change the brightness. It only works on a PC though. So when I go live on with BeLive, I select a special camera that I have set up on my computer. I'm actually just using my desktop camera, but I have an app that I put as my camera, and then I can do all kinds of things. Like I could change the temperature. So for those of you that are PC, that do have, it's eyeglasses is what it is. Gentry. Those of you who are on a PC, I will tell you that I spoke to the people who actually do all the things at BeLive, and down in our list of things that are coming, we have filters and things like that coming soon. Soon was not necessarily a word that I got, but I know it's coming. It's in the pipeline. I just don't know how soon. Shh, all the secrets. Okay. Yeah. Malk, those things that you're trying to get us to ignore, they're showing up as that looks like a specific number code that I've seen before. Oh, it's so funny. Okay. I love it. At work, scanning other things. It's perfect. Okay. So yeah, with eyeglasses, you can actually change the brightness, which is super cool. I use it on everything, Zoom, everything. You can also do this. Watch. What? So you could do your whole video upside down. I could do my whole video with one eye and upside down at the same time. That'd be pretty awesome. Okay. We're 1 minute after. I have a call right now. Thank you for joining me. I love being here with you with BeLive TV on Twitch. I hope you get out there, monetize your videos, make a difference in somebody's life. Go be kind. It's World Kindness Day, and there's no one that I'd rather spend it with than you. Thank you so much for being a part of this amazing community. Oh my gosh. Make sure you go to BeLive.tv also to get access to Twitch. Holy smokes. And if you're on Discord, make sure you join us on Discord as well. BeLive on Twitch.